But moving on to the big international story now, whistleblower website WikiLeaks has embarrassed the US yet again. The much-awaited leaks of about 250,000 secret cables from US embassies is now out, and it's left many in the US red-faced. The secret cables are about a wide range of US diplomatic backroom talks with various countries and also reveal what the US thinks of many of the world leaders, and these leaks will take place over the next 6 days.
It's out. WikiLeaks' first batch of explosive, unclassified material has hit the newsstands, exposing some of the US government's biggest secrets. On Pakistan, secret US documents reveal a behind-the-scenes battle between the US and Islamabad to remove radioactive material from nuclear power stations in Pakistan for fear that it could fall into the hands of terrorists. In a May 2009 cable, US Ambassador Ann Patterson says Pakistan was defiant. She quotes a Pakistani official as saying removing the fuel would be seen in Pakistan as the United States taking Pakistan's nuclear weapons. On Iran, WikiLeaks documents show Arab nations privately pushing for an attack on Iran to end its suspected nuclear program. King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa of Bahrain is quoted as telling the United States to stop Iran by whatever means necessary, while the King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia wanted the US to cut the head off the snake while it can. According to WikiLeaks, a cable signed by Secretary of State Hillary Clinton wanted US diplomats at the UN to spy on their counterparts. In July 2009, American UN diplomats were asked to gather technical details about the communication systems used by top UN officials. Officials were ordered to find credit card numbers, passwords for email accounts, and even biographic and biometric information, that's fingerprints and iris scans for the permanent representatives of the UN Security Council. The cables also highlight America's frustration over computer hacking by the Chinese government into both US business and government computers. The cables quote a Chinese contact telling the US Embassy in Beijing that the Chinese government was behind the hacking of Google's computer systems earlier this year. And the WikiLeaks cables show US bargaining with countries to take prisoners released from the Guantanamo Bay detention facility. Slovenia has offered the chance to meet President Barack Obama if it takes a prisoner. Kiribati Island in the South Pacific is offered millions of dollars of incentives to do the same. Today's reports mark the beginning of a long week that promises to be diplomatically challenging and embarrassing for the US administration. WikiLeaks says it will release a new batch of classified diplomatic information every day for the next 6 days. This information is expected to include some brutally frank assessments of world leaders and governments that could damage US ties with some of their allies. The US government has condemned these latest leaks, calling it a reckless and illegal act. WikiLeaks, meanwhile, says that this information must be made available to the public because the American people must know what's being done in their name. The truth perhaps lies somewhere in between. In Washington, Sarah Jacob, NDTV.